Hi everyone, I'm Kiran and I'm a TA for the CSE6242 Data Visual Analytics course at Georgia Tech under Professor Polo Chow. In this video, I'll be guiding you through the steps for Q4 of Homework 3, which is analyzing a large graph using Hadoop service or Microsoft Azure. So first, you'll have to download the two data files, small and large.tsv. I've already downloaded them and I have it right here. Next, you'll have to create your Azure free trial account. So click on this link and select Start Free. I've already used up my free trial last semester, so I won't be able to show you the steps for that. But basically what happens is that you will have to sign up using your Gartech ID, and once you do, you'll have to enter your details such as your name, email and phone number, after which you have to verify your account. Once you verify your account, you have to enter your payment details. So basically once you create your account, you will get a $200 worth free credit, but if you do exceed that $200 limit, then you will get charged. However, for the purpose of this homework, you won't need $200, so you should be fine. So yes, enter your payment details and then agree to the terms and conditions, and you should have your subscription ready after that. So once you have your subscription, it'll display a message saying your subscription is ready, and after that you can go access your portal. So just go to portal.azure.com and you will get a dashboard like this, and you will also get a notification saying that you have $200 worth of free credit added to your account. So now the next step is to type in your code in your Q4 skeleton, and then compile it using this command mvn clean package. So either you can install Maven in your own system, or you can use Maven in your virtual machine for compiling like you did in Q1 and Q2. That's what I'm going to do right now. So I have my Q4, which is a shared folder with my VM and my src from the skeleton here. So my q4.java, which I've edited for this particular question. Now in my virtual machine, I can access this by mounting it, and as you can see, I have my source directory here. So now I just have to run this command. So now by the end of this, I should have a target directory created, and within the target directory I should have my jar file. There it is. So now I do not need the virtual machine anymore, so I can shut it down. Okay, now we can move on to the next step, which is creating a cluster in your portal. So there's a documentation here which will take you through the steps for this. So basically you should go to your portal, click on new, select intelligence plus analytics, select HT Insight, choose the custom tab. Now enter your cluster name. You can give it any name you want. And in this drop down you should have an option to select your free trial or free subscription, so please select that. Your cluster type should be Hadoop, and the other options can be should be default. So Linux, Hadoop 2.7.3 and standard tier. Select. You can create your login username and your password. Create an SSH username. And a resource group. Alright, and I'm going to leave my location as East US. And yes, I will be using the same password as the cluster login for SSH as well. Alright, so I can give next now. So storage, so leave these two selections as it is. Create a new storage account, give it a name, and you can change your container name. And you do not need any additional storage accounts or data lake store access, so you can skip that and give next. You can skip this as well, you don't need any applications. Click next. And I'm going to leave this as the default selection. These number of clusters, worker nodes and cluster size should do for this question. Click next. So these are the final details. You might want to copy this somewhere before you click on create. So I have it right here in my text editor. So now I can give create. So it'll take a while for this to get deployed. I'll pause the video here and continue once the deployment is complete. Okay, so as you can see, my cluster has been deployed. So now we can move on to the next step. So the next step is to upload the data files, the small and large.tsv data files, onto your blob storage. So for that you'll have to install the Azure command line interface. So click on this link for the instructions. It's quite simple. So first all you have to do is make sure that you have the node.js and npm installed on your system, so you can follow this link for that. And based on your system you have different methods, different ways to install this. So I've already installed it and I used the Mac installer and the version 6. And after downloading the installer you just open it and follow the instructions. It'll install node.js as well as npm for you. So yeah, that's quite simple. After that you will have to install the Azure CLI using this command. And after you install the CLI you need to then log in and authenticate your account using this command, Azure login. So open this link in your browser and enter the code to authenticate. Select your account and your authentication is complete. So you can close this and in your terminal you will be logged in. So the next step is to list the storage accounts for your subscription, and this is the command you need to execute for that. So I have all my commands in the text editor here. I'll just copy paste it. So as you can see, this is the storage account that I created, and this is the resource group. So now next, you want to retrieve the primary and secondary keys for this account, and this is the command you have to execute for that. And you need to replace the storage account name here with whatever was returned in your previous command, that is this. So I have that here. And you'll have to enter your resource group as well, which is right here. So these are your primary and secondary keys. You'll have to copy paste this somewhere else because you will need this for the later steps. So I've already copy pasted my primary and secondary keys over here. So next, the next command is to list your blob containers. So for this, again, you have to replace the storage account name here and the primary key here. So that's what I have done here. So this is my storage account name, and this is my primary key. So execute this. And this is my container. So now I want to upload my file onto the storage container. So right now I'll upload small.tsv. It's the same procedure for uploading large.tsv as well. So this is the command I need to execute. So replace this with storage account name, your primary key here, your source file, which is small.tsv. Make sure you give either you're in the right directory or you give the right path to this file, and your container name, which was returned in this step. So this is my storage account name, and this is the primary key. This is the file name that I want to upload, and this is the container I want to upload it to. So I'll execute this, and it should upload small.tsv onto the storage container. So the next step after this is right here to upload the jar file, that is the Q4 1.0.jar, which you obtained when you compiled your Q4.java code. So, and it should be present in your target directory. So you should upload this onto your Azure Blob Storage. So this is the command you need for that. And this is your SSH username that you created, and this is the ht-insight cluster name. Note that the cluster name, it's the cluster name and not the cluster login. And do not forget to put the colon in the end, because that's a common mistake that a lot of students make. Okay, so I think the data would have been uploaded. Yes. Okay, so the next step is this SCP. So as you can see, this is my SSH username, and this is my cluster name. And this is the path to my jar file. I'm already currently in the Q4 folder. So it's in target. Now I'll just execute this. Say yes. Enter your SSH password. And so Q4 has been, the jar file has been uploaded. Next, you would want to SSH into this cluster, and this is the command you have to use for that. Again, your username is your SSH username, and this is your cluster name. Enter your password again. and now you can run an ls to see if you have your jar file there. Okay, so the next step is to run your code on this small.tsv file. So one thing you should note is that this is a single command. It's not three separate commands. So basically you have your input here in small.tsv, and small.output is your output folder, and you have to replace this with your container name and this with your blob storage name. So as we saw earlier, the container name in this case is CSE6242 container, and this is the storage name, storage account name. So I shall execute this. And this should start running your code. It'll take a while for the entire thing to run because it's a large file, but once it's complete, the output will be located in this directory, the small output directory, and there might be multiple output files, which means you'll have to merge these into a single file. So that's because right here it's been mentioned. Yes, so this is where it's mentioned. So basically the default output mechanism of Hadoop will create multiple files on the output directory, such as path 0000 and so on, which will have to be merged and downloaded to a local directory. So that's what we're going to do next. So at the end of this, you might have several output paths stored in the small output directory. So we'll have to merge that into a single file. So this command does that for you. So again, replace your container name here, your storage account name here, and so small.out is your final output file. So everything from the small.output directory will be merged into this small.out file. So let's see if it's run. Yep, so it's finished running. Let's execute this to merge the outputs. Alright, so now the final step, we can download this small.out file, the output file, onto our local machine. So for that, let me first exit this, and then the command for downloading it to your local machine, you can just use sep, and don't forget the dot in the end. So this is my SSH username and my cluster name. So if I do this and then enter the password, and now I have small.out in my local directory. There you go. So those are the instructions for Q4. So now that you have your output, for small, you can do the same thing for large as well. One very important step is after you finish downloading your output onto your local system, you should delete your clusters as well as the storage and resource groups, because otherwise you will end up losing money. So I will show you that as well. So make sure you have downloaded your output file first before you do that. So now go to your portal. So you can go to the cluster. and click on delete. Say yes. Alright, while this is deleting, we can also delete the storage. Delete. Type the storage account name. Then delete your resource group. Right click on this. Delete. Enter the name. Delete. And that's it. Just wait for the deletion to be confirmed and you're done. Thank you.